Good morning YouTube, and on this blustery but sunny day we're going to bring you a bit of a van tour around this beast that we've just had in over at Simply Campervan Conversions to install a 200 watt solar panel kit. I just wanted to share it and show you around this because as far as Vivaros go, this is a good example. Like I said, it is windy, so I'm going to try and do the outside of the van as quickly as possible in between blustery breezes so you can actually hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. But from the outside, it's the new shape Vivaro, sitting on a 66 plate, been finished in what we call Wren Kitchens green, but apparently it's not the same because the guys next door at the body shop have had this in for a bit of body work, and as you can see, it is absolutely immaculate. Running BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres, the side steps, the graphics, everything just complements everything on this van. All ties in so well. Nice light bar on the front, windows on both sides and the rear, and then the ladder to gain access to the roof where we've just installed the solar panel. If you'd like to see how that was done, don't forget to pop over to Simply Campervan Conversions and you can watch how we installed that. Sliding window on this side, but it is a really nice example of a Vauxhall Vivaro. Let's have a look inside. So the cab is pretty much the standard Vivaro interior, apart from they've had a nice like suede type roof lining to match the rest of the van in the rear, which we're going to have a look in a second. And they've just the little details like changing out the you know, the seat belts for green to tighten with the rest of the van. Well, that's all we've got for the cab, but let's have a look at the back of the van. So this is what I call your standard T5 layout. You know, the kitchen down one side, pod style with squeaky, your two burner gas hob and sink, double squeaky, Dometic fridge. You see they've not had this van for too long, so everything is still looking absolutely stunning and pristine and clean. I'm not going to rummage through the customer's cupboards because that would be a bit indecent of me, but it's you know, you've got two large cupboards down here, a few small lockers up there. I'm assuming that'll be a cutlery drawer. It generally is. This table is removable. A really nice feature I do like about this van, they came to me with a couple of issues that we sorted before the solar panel that we've managed to get sorted from. One of them, where there was running out of the batteries seemed to be going dead, and I said, well, for a start, when they opened the door, I said that light was already on. If that light's staying on all the time, then your battery's going to go dead. To which they corrected me. The company that have done the conversion, instead of just removing the interior light from the rear, they actually extended it and put it down here. So this is running off the starter battery, but it is wired up like the interior light. So as soon as you shut that door, that light goes off. But it gives you, as soon as you open the door, just a low level light so you can get straight in and not have to worry about tripping over anything, which I thought was a really good feature, to run that wire down and just give you that like an entry light which comes on when you open the door. Rock and roll bed in the rear. I am not a fan of rock and roll beds after owning one myself, but this one does look much more comfier than ours. But there's still an upright back, and I'm not a massive fan. As I say, we've got one and I'm not keen on it, but this one does look like a nice comfy rock and roll bed. It feels much softer than ours. Ours is like, I think it's made out of a mixture of steel and concrete. That's what it feels like anyway. We've just installed the Photonic Universe. You can see I've got the plastic wrapping on it still. Solar kit, we're now sitting at 13.9 volts. That's under charge really nicely because, as I say, it is, although it's windy, it's a bit sunny. And again, you've got your tambour door there. I have had this one open myself because I've had to wire all this in. Just got more stuff in there, your general camping gear. Again, that suede effect roof lining, which is mirrored in from the cab. They've done a really nice job. They've got your LED lighting here, and they've also got some multicoloured mood lighting that shines out from underneath this secondary suede panel. Diesel night heater, which is situated under the rock and roll bed. We do need to extend the exhaust on that. They came in to me, the night heater wasn't working, they couldn't fathom out why. I managed to get it up and running for them, but while I was inspecting the van and having a good look round it, we found that the exhaust pipe was ending underneath the van, and I advised them that really needs extending to the end, so we're going to hopefully get that done for them ASAP. They have had a TV bracket made, which they don't have the TV on it all the time, it's just as and when they want it, and the TV they keep locked away, so it's not because they've had to, as I say, they've just had this made. A local fabricator just knocked it up for them so they could watch telly while I was out. I think they're going to replace it with something more fitting, but for now it does the job, and that is what camper van life is all about. If it does the job, then you're happy. In the back, again, like your T5s and your Vivaros, always there's a little bit of storage and kind of a bench seat on the back of the rock and roll bed, so you can open the doors up and sit there and enjoy your morning brew with whatever idyllic countryside views you've got for the day. So they are running the Sargent EC160 power supply unit, which is a great unit to have because it's just an all-in-one super duper piece of kit. This runs your battery chargers, it brings in your shore power, it does everything for you. This is what we actually used in our first van, our Iveco, and we really liked it. You can see it now, that sun's really doing those batteries some good, and then it just drops as I point that out. That was it, did shoot up to 14.1 then. So we'll turn on the lights there, and that now unisolates these light switches, so we can turn on the lights and also the green, obviously, mood lighting. I'm going to assume that they've got a remote for this so they can actually change that to any colour, but why would you when the van itself is a green machine? Just flick these lights off. I don't be using all that power up that I'm saving up for them. I just wanted to share this van with you. You know, it's not every day that I get a van into work on that I stand back and go, you know what, mate, that is a nice motor. I hope you've enjoyed that little walk around of this awesome Vauxhall Vivaro. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comment section. I'm sure I'll answer them, or I'll pass them on to the owners of the van. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do release van tour videos and also van life videos, and if you'd like to see how we put vans like this together, then don't forget to subscribe to Simply Campervan Conversions as well. We will see you in the next video.